demigods, monsters, and gods alike. This is the Olympus Report. We've got another update from Rick and lots to talk about, demigods. Up first, according to Rick himself, the Percy Jackson adaptation has about 3 more months to film. And this, of course, does not include post-production and reshoots. Rick has said they are right on schedule and have completed up to chapter 16 of the book. But again, they don't film in order, so the only episodes that are fully completed are episodes 1 and 2. The directors of those episodes have started to put together director's cuts. The cut is then sent to Rick for approval, where he either greenlights things or makes changes. And from one cut to the next, it can be completely different. But he has assured us that he has full input and has been delighted so far with what he's seen. But with that being said, the episodes are still nowhere near done as they have no special effects and only have temporary music. And remember, the show is slated to come out in 2024. The cast and crew are in high spirits and are loving every second of it. And Rick is constantly impressed by the work that everyone is doing. But Rick did say there's one hazard on set that he's got to look out for. A certain Mr. Scoble sometimes likes to sneak up behind me in the producer's tent and surprise me. He really is the perfect Percy, but so far I have not had a heart attack, so it's all good. Oh, Walker, you really are the perfect Percy. In past updates, we talked about how Leah celebrated her 13th birthday on set. Well, another picture from that day has circulated around the internet. And if we take a closer look, we can see a certain hat in her pocket. Looks like they're going with navy for the official Yankees cap of invisibility. Very similar to the one I picked for my cosplay. We can also see that Leah gets her very own set chair with Annabeth's name on it. Rick also had this to say about her. This young lady is so talented. She is Annabeth to a T. And when you see her in the show, you will immediately understand why. We are delighted and lucky to have her in the PJO family. Next, more potential big news. Rick has hinted at some future casting. We've also started to have visits on set from some of the gods. Again, can't give you any hints, but if you've read The Lightning Thief, you can probably take some good guesses which gods I mean. Casting news? Nothing I can announce. Good things come to those who wait. So the gods have indeed been casted. My best guess would be that he's probably talking about Ares and maybe Hades and potentially maybe Poseidon. And speaking of casting, there's been a rumor that Jason Gray Stanford has been cast as Marin in the Percy Jackson series. Marin is one of the satyr on the Council of Cloven Elders. And considering he follows the Percy series page on Twitter, I think it's a pretty safe bet that he's been cast. Up next, we have a little more info on the Sun and the Star from Rick himself. According to Rick, this book will be a standalone book and not part of a series, but he hasn't completely ruled out future Nico adventures. Rick has stated that other Percy Jackson characters will pop up in the book, so get ready for some awesome Easter eggs. Which characters do you think are going to pop up? A big question that Rick has constantly been asked about the book is if I need to read The Trials of Apollo before reading The Sun and the Star. And Rick has said, no, you don't. It is a standalone entry, but it will make way more sense if you do read The Trials of Apollo first. That's all I have for you this week, demigods. Let me know which gods you think showed up on set. And as always, until next time, please stay safe.